We ran this for 2 weeks straight. We have not changed the battery yet. But if you want to hog through something quickly, turn it up to 6, and that thing just eats. That's fast.
Hey, what's up? Barnaby here. So you want to know more about the Fein MultiMASTER multi-tool? It is the cordless variety. It runs on a 14.4 volt lithium ion battery system and can generate between 11,000 and 18,000 oscillations per minute. But what we'd like to do with tools like this, put them in the hands of real dudes like Jason Reckner, and have you come back after using it for a bit out on the job site and address 4 issues: performance, design, quality, and value. So first, tell me what you do professionally.
I'm a carpenter with Innovative Builders and Remodelers. We're here on the west side of Michigan. Pretty much cover anything you need. I mean, we're remodeling specialists, but anything from a dog fence to a new house, we got it.
Okay, well, let's talk about the performance first.
Performance on these, I mean, if I had to sum it up in one word, is amazing. What we used it for is cutting jams on doors. We were putting down some hardwood floor. We had to cut the jams up. And it just, I mean, it performs. If you cut it off from here to there, you couldn't tell if it's corded or cordless. And it just eats through the wood. As long as you're using the blade properly and letting it eat, it's amazing.
Every material you tried, it got through the way you would hope it would get through?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the design. Because, you know, it is a, to look at it, it would seem, with that size battery, somewhat of a heavy tool.
It does. When you look at it, when you first pull out of the box, you're like, oh, it's going to be uncomfortable. Or, again, Fein does such a good job, I think, of just researching it. It's very well balanced. When you kick the motor on, it doesn't torque twist. It doesn't. It's just smooth. So if you are too close to the wood when you start it, it doesn't jump at it or something. It's just very smooth. The balance of it, reaching around corners, it's so convenient.
Yeah, I see it's got a variable speed wheel on it. How high does that go, up to 6 or so?
Yeah, 6 being the highest,
yeah.
And 6 is ballistic. I mean, it revs higher than anything you could imagine. We actually operated on the number 2 setting.
Sure.
And it gives you good control, power. There's plenty of speed on 2. But if you want to hog through something quickly, you throw a different blade on it, turn it up to 6, and that thing just eats. That's fast.
Okay, so speaking of putting another blade on it, it's got a change-out system that's not the Allen wrench, right?
Yeah, it's very nice. Quick change. Something this much vibration and this much speed, a lot of times you're worried about them coming loose. You will never see that come loose. It's got a double locking system.
Okay.
And the way it opens, I mean, there's a lot of torque there.
Sure.
Once you get it sprung open, you pop the pin, pick up your blade assortment. But if you look, it's got 4 teeth.
Yeah.
And then there's smaller teeth to help lock in.
Okay.
This has got, I'm going to say, 12. Once you lock it on, you can turn it to any angle.
Okay.
And once it's set to the angle you want, get it to lock in.
Yeah.
Push your pin in, pop it down in, and then you have to keep a finger on it so it doesn't pop out.
Sure.
Snap it closed, and it's locked.
It's not going to come out.
No, it will not come out. It's a quick system. It's simple. It's straightforward, but works day in and day out.
Okay, let's talk about the battery system. You get 2 batteries there. How much life is there in these things?
We ran this for 2 weeks straight of solid use, probably 2 hours a day. Over that period of time, we have not changed the battery yet.
Really?
We're down to, the battery indicator gauge, which is a nice feature. We're down 1 bar.
Okay.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's 2 weeks of a high revving, high RPM tool eating that battery, and it's been running for 2 weeks.
Okay, and it comes with a second battery and the charger. Any idea what the charge time is?
With lithium ion, I mean, they're pretty quick. I'm going to guess, probably 20 to 30 minutes.
All right, and then last thing with design, I see that we have an assortment of attachments here. Is this a good starter set, or would you like to see other things?
No, I think this is a great starter set. We do have, as a company, we have a corded version of this that we've had a couple years, and we have purchased several other attachments.
Yeah.
And by looking at the attachments we have and the ones we use, I think they give you a great assortment to find out what you need and then let you go from there.
Okay, well, you made mention of the fact that you guys have another Fein, the corded variety, so we can talk from an educated standpoint about the quality. Do these things hold up over time?
Yes. Fein tools, in my opinion, are some of the best tools on the market as far as longevity. I mean, when you start it, it just sounds better. It's like starting an old car versus a new car, and you can just tell the motor sounds nice.
Yeah.
That's how these sound every time. I mean, the longevity of them, we've never had an issue.
Okay, so then let's go for the recommendation based on the value. First of all, how much work would you have to be doing to justify the cost of the tool?
I think it's not so much how much work that I would have to do to pay for this. It's how much better it makes the work that I do. I think dollar for dollar, This is, if you're looking at a multi-tool and it's something, say, you're going to use twice a week, or you do a lot of trim carpentry, or even general. I mean, any contractor that's looking for a multi-tool, this is worth its weight in gold. Great life. That thing is worth every dollar and then some.
All right.
Buy
I'll tell
it.
you what. There you go. You came to Tool Select in search of information, and now you have it through the eyes and experiences of a contractor who's used the tool. And that's the value of our website. Real people, real stats, make it real easy to figure out which tool is right for you.